baby. It's time for TNA on Insiders Pro Wrestling. TNA, TNA, TNA. 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 Are we ready? Are you ready? Let's go!
What's up, everybody? Thank you all so much for joining me this week. I greatly appreciate you. If I am coming through loud and clear and I sound okay, please give me a thumbs up. If I'm not, please let me know. And I will go back to the drawing board and figure it out. But hopefully you all are doing well this evening. I greatly appreciate all of you being here. Please drop a like on the video, if you don't mind. And if you are new to the channel, welcome. We're glad you're here. Hopefully at some point this evening, you will consider hitting that subscribe button so you can become a part of the family. So this is what will be coming up next week. After tonight, we will be off the rest of the weekend. Hopefully, if you celebrate the 4th, if you're in the States, hopefully you have a happy and safe 4th of July. We will be back on Monday for Between the Ropes, and then again on Wednesday. This week we had to go a little bit later than we normally would, but we'll be back on Wednesday at 6:30, and then we'll be right back here next Thursday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern, for our TNA watch along. And I have someone who just wants to say hello. Come on over, and we'll let you say hello to everyone. So say hello.
Hi.
So she wanted to say hello before she went to bed. Who's winning the game?
Hi.
Oh, it's a tie. Okay, so we're watching the World Cup, and yeah, they're going for Portugal. So yeah. All right then.
Bye.
Love you. All right. And we'll welcome everyone in a moment. Say hey.
Hello.
Just go ahead and turn your head to the side just a little bit. There you go. All right. Thank you all so much. Like Randy said, if you live in a state where fireworks are, you are able to get fireworks, don't blow yourself up. Don't blow a finger off. Don't do something crazy with fireworks because it's just bad news all around. So all right, folks, so the thumbnail changed a lot over the last week. So just things changed a little bit, but we will talk about that. Obviously, I know the big news this week is Eric Young being granted his release. I know that news came to at the dismay of a lot of people. A lot of people were upset about it. I am one of those folks because for me, Eric Young is a TNA. I mean, he's synonymous with the brand. So it's really tough to see someone like him, what he's done for the company go. But I'll support him wherever he goes. I'll be a fan for life. And just hope everything works out well for him, also for TNA. So we'll see where they go from here. We'll see what the plans are. I know a lot of things have been have given pause, I would say, lately. But do your best to hang in there. And if you can't, that's understandable too, if you need to take a little bit of a break. But so that's that. We're gonna go over tonight's card here in a little bit. It's a lot. Hey Heather. Let me welcome in everyone real quick, and then I'll get back to Heather's comment there. Clown, hello, Katie, Dylan, Ryan, Brandon. Let's see who else. Derek is in the house. Randy, I saw Randy in the house earlier. What's up? Barry Monkey joining us from Twitch, and the aforementioned Heather. So, you and me both, Jeff. I don't understand what's going on right now with TNA. This is too much. It's a lot. Hey, Chris, how are you? It is a lot. I'll be honest. It is. I don't put a lot of stock in, and I know we've had this conversation, but I don't put a lot of stock into the rumors and stuff. When I start to believe, when I start to see and hear things from the talent themselves, not news reporters, that's when my ears start to perk up a little bit. So I'd be interested to hear what Eric Young has to say at some point when he addresses it. That's what I think. I just feel like there's a lot that we don't know. Maybe that's not meant for us to know as fans. And, we do the best that we can to support. But I mean, you're well within your right to be irritated by it, because I know I am. And no one's going to argue with you about it. No one's going to tell you that you're wrong, because you are entitled to your own opinion. So just want to throw that out there. So before we get going, I want to ask, as we always do, and I think I see what you're saying, Heather. I'm just not there yet. I got to see like two more things happen before I'm where you are. I think like two more things I got to see before I'm like, yeah, the writing's on the wall. But what did you have to eat? Breakfast, lunch, dinner, or snack, doesn't matter. Please let me know what you had today, and where'd you get it from? Have you heard anything about Have you heard anything about Mike Santana's contract expiring with TNA? I've heard rumors. Again, I don't put a lot of stock into rumors or reports on social media because, well, I will not bore you with my opinion as to why that is. But what I will say is I have heard some rumblings. That's not to say that a deal couldn't be made or can't be made or hasn't at this point, but only time will tell. And honestly, when you're a smaller company like TNA, there are going to be times where you're going to lose talent in droves, and it sucks. It's one of the things I've tried to wrap my head around about how they could possibly do that differently and offer longer term deals. And listen, those folks have been in business for years. I have not. I realize that there are certain limitations I have. In terms of being a fan, I can tell you when things frustrate me and irritate me as a fan and don't make sense. But in terms of the nuts and bolts and business of things, I just have to wait and see what happens. But I will be honest, it is very frustrating. Barbecue nachos for Derek, chicken curry with rice, sirloin steak, potatoes, and cream corn, says Randy. That sounds like a good meal. Croatia just scored. Okay. Heather saying my son had a job interview this afternoon, so we just ran through Chick-fil-A on the way home. Had grilled nuggets, waffle fries, and sugar-free lemonade. That lemonade is amazing, by the way. We had that for breakfast this morning. My son had the chicken minis. My daughter had the chicken biscuit. It was really good stuff. Really good stuff. Going to have steak, mashed potatoes, and salad, says Katie. And I think you said earlier that it was your birthday weekend. So if that's the case, Katie, you know what we got to do, right? As soon as I can find it. Okay, here we go. Happy birthday, Katie. Happy birthday. Happy early birthday to Katie. I hope you have a great weekend. Barry Monkey saying it's time for Santana to move on. I think he's ready for a bigger stage. Yeah, I think so too. I mean, there comes a point when you have to ask what more can they do in that particular company? Who else can they feud with, that kind of thing? I mean, obviously, I don't want to see him go. I'd love to see him stay in TNA just because I love TNA. But ultimately, it's about what's best for his career, what he decides to do. And, you know, if it's just not a fit anymore, it's just not a fit. And if he feels like he's accomplished everything, then there's nothing else to do. Also, TNA is in my backyard this evening. They are in Albany. So yeah, I did not get to go to the show, obviously, but yeah, know some folks who are going, have said a lot of great things. So never mind, they took the goal back. Okay. Mr. Stormy, what's up? Hot dogs and mac and cheese. The real temperature here in Allentown is 100. It is so hot. Oh my goodness, it's hot. Wherever you are in the world, is it hot where you are? Because I can tell you here in upstate New York, it is hot. Derek saying, my mom sent me some Southern peach sweet tea in the mail. My goodness. Sir, I'm jealous. I truly am, because I'd love to have it. I'd love to have it. Oh, wow, Jeff. Hope they got their attendance numbers up for the tapings this weekend. Yeah, I hope so, too. I know that I've seen some stuff around. I know the street team is doing their best. They do things a little bit differently, from my understanding now, from the Impact days. But yeah, I hope so too. It's on UAlbany's campus, which is cool. good location. So hopefully they get some good attendance out there this time. We'll see though. We'll see. I haven't heard anything like trying to give away tickets or anything last minute, so that's a good sign. But who knows? Hopefully, we'll see how it's set up here shortly and see how things look. And speaking of that, speaking of how things look, I just want to take a look back at last week's results, just in case you didn't get a chance to watch the show, or if you're like, man, I forget what happened in this match or that match. Here's last week's results. Mara Sadé defeated M by Elegance, who subbed in for Ash by Elegance. I don't think she really had a choice in the matter. AJ Francis defeated Manny Lemons. Yes. Zaya Brookside defeated Harley Hudson on her way to the TNA Knockouts World title, which she took from her former best friend, Lei Ying Lee, at Slammiversary. Cedric Alexander, Frankie Kazarian, and Mr. Elegance defeated Fabian Aichner, Casey Navarro, and Leon Slater. So that was last week. But now, for this week, let's see what we got. Here's the preview for tonight. All right, folks, that was this week's card, and here's the card on the screen currently. Please let me know in the chat what you are looking forward to most. And if you did not get a chance to join us last night, that's okay, because we were on late. But for the quick count last night, we debuted that show, and we talked about the TNA Knockouts Television Championship tournament, and we get a couple of first round matchups tonight. So we've got Allie going up against Heather by Elegance. We have Mara Sadé going up against Tasha Steelz for the X Division Championship #1 contenders match. Fabian Aichner, Mr. Elegance, BDE, Rich Swann, Jason Hotch, and the hometown man. I'm wondering if the hometown man wears a Patroons jersey or if he wears a Firebirds. Well, I wonder. Leon Slater versus Eddie Edwards. Ryan Nemeth going up against KC Navarro. We will hear from the new TNA World Champion, Nick Nemeth. We'll hear from the new TNA Knockouts World Champion, Zaya Brookside. And we'll also hear from Ricky Sosa. So in the chat, please let me know what you're looking forward to the most. Let me know what you're really interested in seeing this week. Randy saying, I got you, Jeff. Might be a little cold when you get it, though. All good, man. And Derek, I appreciate that. Man, I'm doing the best I can, but I'm just thankful and grateful to God. Yeah, that's really all I can say, man, without getting real emotional or anything like that. It's a blessing. Sometimes when you're in it, it's hard to see the light at the end of the tunnel, and keep in mind that there is a light at the end of the tunnel. But yeah, I am truly grateful, truly in awe of God and all that He does. So I appreciate you. Katie's saying Knockouts TV Championship, also the X Division match. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to that X Division #1 contenders match. At this point, I could have sworn that Cedric was gonna lose at Slammiversary, just given the type of match that he was going into as the champ. It's not a guarantee that he's going to be the one to get the title, but he managed to get it. So I'm curious, who is the next challenger that is a serious contender for this title, and who can possibly beat him? Maybe we get that in this match, maybe we don't, but I, for one, am looking forward to that match, and also the TV title tournament as well. I'm really looking forward to that. We've said that on this channel for a while, that that they need another title in TNA. So normally I would be jumping up and down for Nick to be champ again, but I'm questioning the circumstances around it. Yeah, again, I don't know. I think if anything, though, I think Nick is a pro's pro, and I don't know that too much of that stuff that we think might be happening or could be happening touches a lot of the folks. I mean, obviously they know about it, but I don't know that it's to the point that we think it is. But he's a pro's pro, and if you're going to have someone help you out during a transition period in terms of being a champion, being a professional, being someone that can truly carry the brand, not saying that Santana couldn't, but if he's not returning or if his contract is up, I get why he's not in front, but there's no one else I'd rather have. I mean, Nick Nemeth is amazing, and he went so under the radar for so long, and I'm really happy that he's getting an opportunity now. But yeah, I don't think that. I think that they trust him, and I think that he's a pro's pro, and I think in moments like this where things feel like they're in flux, you need some trusted veterans to be your champions, because there are a lot of things that go on behind the scenes that none of us see, and those champions provide leadership and a lot of different things, also visibility for the company. So yeah, I just want TNA to shine, honestly. That's what I really want. All right. Sorry, folks. All right, so we got a couple minutes. Portugal just scored. Oh, wow. Got a couple minutes before the show starts. And let me know before we start. Where are you watching? Are you watching on TNA Plus? Are you watching on AMC Plus? Where are you watching this evening? Joe Doring. And man, that I just wanted to give Cody Deaner a hug, honestly. That's what I really wish I could have done. But yeah, it was a great tribute. I hate that he's gone. I wish that medicine was further advanced so more of our loved ones would still be here, and more of the people that we enjoy and love, like Joe Doring, were here. Here for his family and his friends. I I just pray that one day we can get to a point where diseases can be cured and people don't have to suffer. Someone else I want to mention to keep in your thoughts and prayers before we get into the show, and this has nothing to do with wrestling, but Chris Johnson, former NFL player known as CJ2K, announced this week that he has ALS, and a couple things I want to say. Please keep him, his family, his loved ones in your thoughts and prayers. ALS is an awful disease, and again, I pray that one day we can find a cure or find a way to provide people relief when they're going through this, because it is just such a debilitating disease. So really praying for him and his family and all of his fans. But yeah, so the other thing I want to say about that is it's okay to rest, and it's okay to take a break sometimes. We all have to. We're human. We're not robots. We can't just run all the time. Last thing, check on the people that you care about. Make sure that you tell them you love them. Make sure that you make memories that will last forever, and cherish those memories. All right, I'm gonna stop getting philosophical before TNA Impact this evening, but thank you all so much for joining me. Greatly appreciate you being here. I don't know if anybody else will be able to join this evening, so I will do my very best to keep you informed. Again, if you don't mind, please drop a like on the video, and if you are new to the channel, welcome. We're glad you're here. Please consider hitting that subscribe button and join the family. So again, next week's schedule, we will be back on Monday for Between the Ropes. Joe and I will talk about this show, everything that happened this week. Mr. Stormy, Joe Doring passed away, unfortunately, last week. Yeah, he passed last week after a long battle with cancer. But yeah, Joe and I will be here on Monday. Then we'll be back on Wednesday for the quick count at 6:30. That will be our time this week. I know that it ruffled some feathers that we didn't go on at that time last night. I had a personal matter that I had to take care of, and that comes first. So yeah, we will be here on Wednesday at 6:30. If I can't, we will let you know, but we'll keep you informed. And then we'll be back here next Thursday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for our TNA Wrestling watch along. All right, folks. So we got about a minute to go before the show starts. So one final look at the card before the show begins. Oh, I appreciate it, Derek. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the NBA right now. There's just so much I don't understand. But hey, they got me watching again, so I tuned into the playoffs and the finals this year, and I think I'm back. So yeah. Again, before the show starts, please let me know what you're looking forward to most, any predictions you may have. What's up, Brandon? How you doing? Yeah, please let me know. All right, folks. Let me know if it's starting for you. Outside of your hey, it's all good. All good, Randy. All good. Here we go. Recapping Slammiversary. Talking about the TNA TV title, the look back at the event. And honestly, I thought they put on a heck of a show. I thought Slammiversary was really solid. I really thought it was good. And we talked about that on Monday on Between the Ropes, but yeah, Cedric Alexander stole it. He found a way to make it happen. Allie and Rosemary, new tag champs for the Knockouts division. Watching your stream in Monster Jam World Finals. I hear that, Brandon. Looking forward to what Nick Nemeth got to say. Yeah, I am too. Rich Swann, yeah. Uha Nation, formerly known as Apollo Crews. Ali was able to sneak out of that match with a win. Barely. Moose and Eddie Edwards. JDC got involved. Lish and Eddie go through the table. Moose picks up the dub. Xia Brookside winning the Knockouts World title. This latter match was insane. I thought Bear Bronson was my MVP in this. Hardys regained the titles. Nick Nemeth, Portugal, is going to win this with Ronaldo. Oh, wow. Okay. Ronaldo's on the bench, huh? Absolutely great match, I thought, between Nick Nemeth and Mike Santana. Here we go, the intro to TNA Thursday Night Impact. Here we go, folks. And we'll see what we get first. We'll see how we start out the show. Obviously, I feel like it was a huge event at Slammiversary. Lots happened. Lots of change happened. So we'll see how we move forward. And obviously, we've had some change with releases and the parting of ways of several folks. So we'll see how TNA responds and what they do. So Albany, New York, you see, man, they make Albany look real nice. I said that out loud, my bad. It's getting better. It's getting better. Best theme song says Randy, oh crap, Croatia scored and tied at the last minute. Wow. How much extra time is there? Ryan Nemeth, little brother. He's not dressed to be in a match, is he? I mean, I have him here for a match, but I don't see that. They actually set that up kind of cool. I like how they set this up. Trying to see if I recognize some folks in the building. Man, Yeah, Nick. I mean, it's not like he wanted absolutely clean, so there's that too. Ryan Nemeth, please. He's gonna introduce his brother. Get him out of here. Let's just bring the champ down and be done. He said respect and reverence. Come on, dude. Jeff Levac sitting in the front row. I see you, Jeff. I'm joking. That wasn't Jeff. He's got a twin though. Boo, Ryan Nemeth. Here we go. The new champ, Nick Nemeth, coming down to the ring in Albany, New York. Gets an ovation. Looking sharp. But the new champ making his way down to the ring to some applause. Little hip swivel. Wow, they took Croatia's points, but wow. Yeah, this looks good. I just hope they have a good showing for the tapings, like Heather said earlier. But I love the way they have the arena set up. This looks really good. We'll see how the Albany crowd does. Hey, Anthony, how are you? Member of our channel. He said he feels almost as good as he looks. Everybody's talking about Slammiversary. Everybody's talking about how that roster knocked it out of the park. Pretty good, Anthony. Can't complain. I will tell you, since you are very interested in merch, come to Between the Ropes on Monday, and you will be in for a treat, my friend. He wants to name some names or talk about his body count. He's got a scroll. Not what you think. Not that body count. He's just referring to all of your favorite wrestlers that he's put down, some permanently. This is good. Randy Orton, Ultimo Dragon, Brandon. Listen, you can't put John Morrison on there 16 times because he's had 16 different names. KC Navarro in the house. I'll try to make it. Hey, if you can't, just watch the stream after, because I will be making an announcement about merch and where to get that. So come check us out whenever you get a chance. Johnny Impact, yeah. Ryan's about to get his jaw rocked, I believe. Ryan says, "You want what I have." I kind of agree with KC that Ryan needs a butt whooping. A match tonight between Ryan Nemeth and KC Navarro. He says, "Now back to the most important thing in the world, me. Anyone else think this whole situation is creepy and weird?" What the thing with KC and what whole situation, Heather? Nick says he's the best professional wrestler in the world today. He dares anyone to challenge him. He says he's the greatest, and you all bow down to the wanted man. Now he says, "Let's get the hell out of here." Nick Nemeth making his statements tonight. Yeah, over Nick. Yeah, it's like, yeah, it's funny. It's hilarious to me. It is a little weird. Custody of Nick. Nick Nemeth on a pole match, but hopefully not. Leon Slater. Gia Miller backstage with the former X Division champ. In the main event, he is going to be going up against Eddie Edwards. He just called Cedric a rat. Derek, I'm playing this for you. That is for you, my friend. He says he needs to defeat people who've been where he needs to go, where he wants to go. Yes. Yes. Future World Championship talk. All right. Leon Slater. What's up, Chad? How are you? Brandon saying, finally, Zaya Brookside is TNA champ. She has her opportunity. We'll see what she has to say. They're going over tonight's card. Mara Sadé and Tasha Steelz up next, though. That will be our first match of the evening. Give me your predictions for this match if you don't mind, folks. They are going over a flashback of Ultimate X from Rebellion a few years ago. Brandon is picking Mara Sadé. Doing good. Been trying to stay cool. Yesterday was 108 degrees in my area, and today was 110. Yeah, it is so hot. So hot. Stay safe. If you don't have to be outside, try to stay inside and drink plenty of water, please. Let's go, Tasha. The best thing in order for. No, this wasn't a couple of years ago. Was it? When was this? Maybe it was. I forget when this one was. My iPad died, lost the stream. Now I'm back. All good, Randy. All good. Chad is picking Tasha Steelz. You could cook an egg outside. It's pretty darn hot. Moose is afraid of heights. I remember that. Leon with that super kick. Vikingo, yeah, I remember this match now. Ooh, that sounds good. Man, you eating good tonight, Randy. Dessert and all. Katie is picking Mara Sadé. Keep those predictions coming. I'm actually cool. Brandon, I think she needed something a little bit different. And I like this. I'm gonna give it a chance to see where it goes. Yeah, the Golden Age. I remember the Vikingo stuff too. Yeah, they were cooking. Especially in this X Division match, they were cooking in this one. Had good work week, time to enjoy. Hey, treat yourself, man. Reward yourself. And someone in the neighborhood is setting off fireworks. So yay. Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah. What a reversal by Casey. Had Chick-fil-A for lunch, had a Big Mac and fries, fried apple pie for dinner. From McDonald's, that sounds good. Sounds really good, actually. And we are about to head back. Make sure your pet is safe and sound. Yes, and do not leave a pet in a car in this heat, please. Yeah, I don't know if I'm excited about that or not, Randy, because I have a feeling that I know how that's going to go. And while I understand it, I just always think, like, what are people's true motives and intentions? But I'm sure I'll give it a watch at some point. Lucky for me, you don't want to start a fireworks yet. It's too freaking dry. Don't want grass fired around. Yeah. Oh, I do, Brandon. I do. I think it's gonna be. I don't think it's gonna be pretty because the history hasn't been pretty. There are some ugly things. Yeah, ratings for sure, but sometimes I just wonder about certain things. The ratings are a part of it, but I don't think that's all. I'll just leave it at that. Tasha Steelz making her entrance first. Making her way down to the ring for this first round matchup in the Knockouts TV Championship tournament. Mara Sadé is her opponent. No, I think that's still Mackenzie Mitchell. She's just got a different hairdo. It's just a new do. Here we go, Mara Sadé. Here we go. Oh boy, Derek, I didn't even see all your comment. So now I'm playing this for you.
Giggity, giggity, giggity. All right.
That's what you deserve, sir. Where's Tazzy at? I think they've got some games through the weekend, I believe. So he's working, but yeah, I'd have to do the giggity sound a few times for Tazzy by this point. So all good. Mara Sadé. Let's see who wins this first round tournament match. This should be a really, really good match. If it's given time, I hope that it is. I don't know that it will be. This could be over right here. Nope. I was about to say maybe here. Now I'm not sure. He'd be happy right now. Randy is saying I'm calling Mara Sadé. Woo! Sliding drop kick out to Tasha Steelz, who was out on the floor there. And now we need to play a giggity for Brandon.
Giggity, 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 giggity.
Since he's distracted. Tasha's too smart for that, but not for that. Drop kick off of those steps on the floor for Mara Sadé. Flexing a little bit. Getting some cheers from the crowd. Uh-oh. Lost my earbud for TNA. There we go. There we go. Mara Sadé in firm control until that. Tasha caught that foot and tripped her up face first. Goes Mara Sadé on the ring apron, and Tasha is delivering some fists right now. She's like, enough of all this wrestling stuff. I'm tired of that. We're gonna do something different right now. We're just gonna fight. Throwing Mara into the corner. Ooh. Tasha with the cover. 1, 2, 2 count. 2 count. Tasha trash talking while she has Mara Sadé locked up in the middle of the ring. Crowd behind Mara. How long does Zaya Brookside keep the championship? I don't know. I think a lot depends on well, who's next up, do you think, Brandon, in the Knockouts division? Got Rosemary and Allie won the tag titles. I don't think they'll face each other in the finals of the tournament anymore. I'm not so sure. I think that would make that even more interesting. Maybe now Mara and Indy. Tasha antagonizing the crowd just a little bit, talking a little trash, a little smack. She is going up to that top rope now. Is she taking just a little too much time? We shall see. And she did. Mara rolls out of the way at the last second. So can she get some of the momentum back? Let's see. Let's find out here. Tasha Steelz just all her momentum carrying her outside of the ring through those ropes. Here we go. Tasha's kind of reeling down on the floor right now. What's Mara Sadé going to do? Oh. Jumps outside over that top rope. Splashes right onto Tasha, and Tasha is down, trying to get her bearings back, but Mara Sadé is feeling like victory is close. I wish Rosemary and Allie could find a way to expand their tanks. I need another incarnation of Decay. I would love that. Was I shocked about Sammy? Yes, I was. I didn't think they'd do it. I was hoping they would, but I didn't think they would. But yeah, I was genuinely shocked. All right, Sade, here we go. What is she about to do? Has Tasha lined up over there in that corner. Brandon is picking Mara Sade. Now delivering some boots to Tasha over in the corner. Let's see, I believe SmackDown. Yeah, I think they taped it the same night as Raw, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong, but yeah. Mara Sade, a sit-down powerbomb 1-2 and a kick out from Tasha Steelz at the last moment. Tasha Steelz with the cover. 2 count for Tasha. Going for it. She's trying to get a submission here. Brandon saying Sade is growing on me. Randy saying, I wonder how that works with Sammy winning the title on Saturday. Mara trying to turn this into a pin attempt. Ooh. Boot to the I couldn't tell if it was the chest, the chin. Ooh, super kick. Right on the button, going up top, but Tasha Steelz gets up somehow after that. Mara hanging upside down right now, and Tasha face first into the bottom turnbuckle. Now she's up top going for that moonsault. Can she get across the ring that far? Yes, she can. 1, 2, 3. Mara Sadé wins her first round matchup. Wow. I really enjoy that match. I'm glad that they gave that match a good bit of time. Really, really happy about that. That was a good match. Brandon says, let's go. Ali's not going to be happy. Oh, speaking of Ali, him and Agent Zero back there. He's on the phone with someone right now. Updated bracket. Mara Sadé is moving on, so she's going to face the winner of Heather by Elegance and Allie, so she might have to face a friend in Allie in the second round. BDE's Rich Swann out there. Where are they at? Oh, okay. They're right off of 787 right there. That's awesome. Well, darn it, Tasha is a vet and an OG. I was sure she was gonna have a win. Come on, Allie, says Heather. Who's Allie calling? Rich said, I'm not that old. Heather by Elegance making her way. Oh, never mind. I thought it was going to be Heather by Elegance. I heard the music. I look up, it's Mr. Elegance. So, yay, it's Mr. Elegance. A lot of folks aren't feeling it in the crowd. Some folks are mocking him, of course. But we are getting the X Division #1 contenders match right now, which I would love to get your predictions on. So please let me know in the chat. Who you got in this one? Who's going to be the #1 contender? BDE about to make his way down to the ring. Fabian said, Randy, what's up, Sean? I hope all is well. I didn't get to see Slammiversary, but saw the results. Cool to see some title changes. I like that they're doing the Knockouts TV. Yeah, I like the tournament. I understand the changes if you're doing some some transition. I can get Tom Hannafin just said what I was thinking. BDE looks like Frozone. Who vies for Apollo to join their faction now that he is there? I got Aichner and this multi-man. That's a good question. Does he have Nick stuff on? He's wearing Nick stuff. Knicks fan, huh? Boomers says BDE. Swann, BDE, or Fabian. What's Apollo going by? Uha Nation, Brandon. Jason Hotch. I'd love to see Jason Hotch get an opportunity, but I don't think that would happen with Cedric being the champ. But I'd love to see Hotch at some point get a chance. Feel like BDE, but he's not ready yet. Got BDE or Jason Hotch. It's UHAA. Uha Nation. UHAA. Yeah, UHAA. Rich Swann making his way into the ring. Fabian Aichner. Going to a break right now. Getting a promo here. They should have. Yeah. He should be in this for sure. Hopefully he shows up. Lockdown, August 23rd in Chi-Town. And please come and watch it with us, August 23rd. Normally Rich would be my pick by default, but here lately I feel like they're using Rich just to put other guys over. Could be. I think some of it is, though. I think I like what he's doing with BDE, the kind of unk and that type of relationship. I think that's pretty cool. Crowd chanting, and Rich Swann and BDE are in here just going off, dapping it up. Mr. Elegance coming in there. Oh, kick from Rich Swann. Mr. Elegance dumps him down on BDE, though. Mr. Elegance flexing in the middle of the ring, but Fabian Aichner does not give a crap. Chops. Now he's throwing Mr. Elegance over into the corner. Fabian one step ahead, catches that foot, delivers a clothesline. Hometown man might be in trouble. Don't let Conrad see it. Whoa. Aichner up there with Swann. Wow. 1, 2. BDE coming in for the save. He's like, nope, don't take my opportunity. Be mad if Elena Black wins the new title. I'd like to see BDE get a push. Would you ever see New Day and TNA or no? I don't know. I could see them going to AEW because there are a lot of dream tag team matchups that could happen. And now that they are able to do that, I would love to see them do some of those fantasy book matches that we always dreamed about but thought we would never get. Mr. Elegance more like Mr. Arrogance. Would love for the homie Gabby to win the title. Yeah, I saw that she's in the title, and I was like, man, that's awesome. Was really happy about that. Mr. Elegance, to the eyes of the hometown man, scratching those eyeballs. BDE with a drop kick. With a dive out to the outside, but Mr. Elegance throws him into that ring post. Rich Swann trying to get up on that ring apron. Whoa. Twisting moonsault onto the pile. Phoenix Splash is what it's called. I can see Cena posting Nick Nemeth on his Instagram. Oh, okay. No disqualifications in this matchup. Jason Hotch. Oh my gosh. That was crazy. TNA chants in the crowd. The Albany crowd is loving it. Cover Hotch trying to just get any cover he can, trying to cover everybody. Hello, Chewy. Hometown man almost won. Oh, punch to the jaw of Jason Hotch. Yeah, he was going for sliced bread, but he ended up getting his kick to the dome. A cutter from Swann. 1, 2, and Mr. Elegance breaks it up. Oh, Mr. Elegance. Mr. Elegance was down and was just taking a little too much time. Powerbomb by Aichner. Fabian Aichner, new #1 contender for the X Division title. I like that. There we go, folks. Fabian Aichner, #1 contender for the X Division title. I'm looking forward to that match. Cedric versus Aichner. I'm really looking forward to that. I think it can be a good match. Really good match. Strong. Heather saying, woohoo, at least I've got one right tonight so far. Yeah, it was a good match. Randy says, great match. That was really good. Except Jason Hotch. Jason Hotch didn't get a recovery week. Personal concierge is on the injury report after getting missed it. Hannafin can't even keep it together reading this. This is hilarious. Trey Miguel. They said he's due to return in the upcoming weeks. Eddie Edwards and Moose are cleared right now after their brutal match. What is this? Nick Nemeth, status, peak condition. Anavan read that one out. That was hilarious. Hilarious. Ricky Sosa. AJ. Nick Nemeth. Yeah. Oh, they said it can go from Ricky Sosa Bang Bang to Ricky from Boys in the Hood. That's wow. They didn't have to do that. That was funny though. That was hilarious. We are gonna hear from Ricky Sosa up next though. I like that. I really like that. That was good. That was a good line there. I like that. I really like that. Randy saying AJ Francis is awesome. Everyone in the hood know what happened to Ricky. Yeah. Yeah. If you've never seen Boys in the Hood, just yeah. Do yourself a favor and watch it. It is a great movie. Great movie. Randy. Oh man. Brandon saying that was funny. Again, folks, I appreciate you all hanging out with me this evening. If you don't mind, please drop a like on the video. And if you are new to the channel, welcome. We're glad you are here. We are here most every week, unless something personal happens, then, you know, family first. But if you hit that notification bell, you will be notified of future content. And speaking of that future content, what we have coming up this week: Between the Ropes on Monday, 5:15. The Quick Count, 6:30 on Wednesday. That's going to be at 6:30 and not 11:15 again. And we'll be back here next Thursday for TNA Wrestling. So come join us next week for all of our streams that are coming up. Please and thank you. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Barry Monkey. Yeah, I'm tired, dude. I'm tired. I meant X Division. Thank you though. Y'all keep me doing the right thing. So I appreciate it. All right. So got that updated. There we go. Again, thank you, Barry, because my eyes are crossed right now. It is late. Well, not only that, but I went to sleep this morning around 3ish, and I've been on go for a while now, so I'm exhausted. But hey, it's all good. It's all good. We'll be good. Oh, Danny Luna, I miss her. I did see that Jody Threat was in the TV title tournament, so I'm happy about that. Yeah, yeah. Last night was a late night, so yeah, I'm a little tired. And I've been running all day and doing stuff all day, so yeah, I'm pretty tired. But listen, it is what it is. It'll be good. I'll be okay. Main thing is, it's just hanging out with all of you and watching some TNA wrestling. So I'm good. I'm good. And it looks like we'll be back momentarily from break. And we are now. We're backstage with Ali in Order 4. He says he doesn't want to hear it. He says he's mad that everybody's getting comfortable at failing. Ali says you're not going to do anything. I will get you another opportunity. He says he just needs him to do one thing for him: win. Ricky Sosa. I need Albany to do better. That's what I need. Some of them are doing their thing. I'll give it to them. Yes, Derek, it is. Yeah, I need some lot of bang, but yeah, for real. Some people there are trying. They're trying their best. Here we go, Ricky Sosa. If you say it wrong, Ricky, they're gonna clown you. Says Slammiversary went through a tough battle. Stood tall and he's beaten Eric Young. First pay-per-view. First Slammiversary. Stood tall like a man. He says he's proven to everybody why he belongs in TNA, and this is just the beginning. Said he hears the people talking. He felt the stress and pressure. What are the righteous doing out here? This is interesting. Clown Barry Monkey he looked up Gabby. Hotch saying this is where old Vincent and Uncle Dutch step in. This is an interesting pairing. The Righteous trying to help Ricky Sosa be his best self, apparently. And Ricky is apparently not worried about about them getting this close to him, and on their own there's limits, but with the Righteous there aren't any. We are many, says Vincent. Dig what I'm saying? The System. Is this a recruiting trip? Do you want to know something? Asked Lish. Rainey says she sounds like Liv. The System now making their pitch. See, I feel like in the spirit of NBA free agency, I feel like Ricky Sosa right now is a free agent, and all these factions are just trying to recruit his services. No, we never want to know. Alicia says Barry. I will agree. Bear Bronson did make the right choice. Cedric Alexander, a champ now. Talking about Cedric beating Leon Slater. He said, would you rather be a world champion or join a cult? Are we going to get the System and the Righteous? Is that where we're going to get fighting over Ricky? Vincent saying what they say is meaningless. He says their actions are just throwing in the towel, and that struck a chord with Eddie Edwards. Ricky just calming everybody down. He tells the Righteous no. And he said hell no to the System, so. Oh, Ricky says he's only worried about the fans. Bear Bronson attacks Ricky Sosa. Ricky Sosa puts a shoe right on the jaw of Bear Bronson, though. And he is getting beaten down right now for his efforts. And Leon Slater coming down to save Ricky Sosa. This is the pairing that I didn't know we needed, but I'm really excited to see it. I've been saying this for months, Jeff. Why is TNA not acknowledge that Vincent and Eddie have a history? It's like Honor No More never existed. Yeah, I think it's weird how they've kind of separated the two as well. Maybe if we get more in this, they dig into that. But yeah, there's a lot of meat on that bone still yet, I believe. So the system just beating down Leon Slater and Ricky Sosa. So coming up next, another first round matchup of the TV title tournament. Allie going up against Heather by Elegance. So I'll get that up on the screen. You guys let me know. Who do you have in that one? Derek said, I think they're headed there. I think so too. I mean, there's just too much. There's too much story there, and that was such a pivotal moment. I feel for Eddie Edwards and his character. So yeah, I feel like they have to acknowledge it at some point. I'm a little surprised that they haven't up to this point, but I also understand they can't give it all away up front too. I just want to see what they do with it, honestly. All right, folks. Give me your picks for this matchup, if you don't mind. Do you have Heather by Elegance moving on to round 2, or do you have Allie meeting up with a friend in Mara Sadé in the second round? I'd have Heather win, revenge for losing the tag titles, but I think Allie will win. I understand that logic there, Barry Monkey. I do. I get it. And let me ask you this: would you have it with some shenanigans? We do know that that the personal concierge is not going to be able to be there this evening, but maybe you could get Mr. Elegance or the rest of the Elegance brand involved somehow, some way. Heather's saying, come on, Allie. Allie says Katie. Allie says Randy. Interference. Okay. Got you. Yeah, I'm picking up what you're putting down. Speedball, Mike Bailey, Ace Austin. Man. Oh, lots I want to say, but they could mention Honor No More, but maybe they don't want to say anything since Matt and Mike are not around. That could be the case. I still think that I understand what you're saying, Sean, but I still think that you can acknowledge it in a way that doesn't bring the entire group back into it. You can kind of harken back to an interaction between Eddie and Vincent or something to that effect, I think. And because again, yeah, I feel like it's just too significant of a story in Eddie's career to just kind of gloss over. But I completely understand where you're coming from too. So, and Kenny King, and like there's just so many people that were in the group that aren't there anymore. So I understand trying to tiptoe around it, but I think they could. But I think they could do something that just kind of harkens back to Eddie and Vincent. So, oh, I remember that spot. That was the 1,000th episode. Triple moonsault off the post there. Zachary went Sean saying, I think Heather by Elegance wins. Interference for you too, Sean? All right, folks, we're about to come back from break. Elijah. That's a cool guitar. Talking about his feud with AJ Francis. Yeah, I agree with that, Heather. I do. TNA, we walk this way. Here we go, folks. If you have not done so already, give me your prediction for this match. Heather by Elegance making her way down to the ring. Looking at that title, she has M with her, so that could be problematic for Allie unless she brings Rosemary with her, which I could see that happening. Derek and Randy, both of you. You know, just because both of y'all made comments, both you just get this.
Giggity, giggity, giggity. All right. Giggity, 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 go.
Y'all get the super cut. Allie about to make her way down to the ring. One half of the new Knockouts Tag Team Champions, and she has her tag team partner, Rosemary, by her side. I know, Randy, but I'm just saying I'm playing it for both of y'all because both of y'all need it. Oh, bullies make Allie wants to rip someone's face off. Don't be a bully, folks. Heather attacking Allie. They could have done a lot more with the storyline with AJ Francis controlling Elijah music. It was over way too quickly. I agree. I think they could do more, but here's what I will ask you, Barry Monkey. What would you do next with both guys? What would you do next with Elijah? What would you do next with AJ Francis? Do you see either of them getting closer to that main event picture? Nah, y'all good, Randy. Y'all good. Allie is just firmly in control at the moment. Forearm to the face of Heather. who can barely stand up, got to the outside there. M is kind of going away, saying, hey, I'm not touching her. I'm not doing anything. Allie with a drop kick. Randy saying Allie is a hell of a worker. I agree. The team known as Demon Bunny. Again, I'm with Heather. I would love to see another iteration of Decay, but I will take what I can get right now. I'd love to see a reunion of Decay in some shape or form. They teased us with a lot of the stuff that Rosemary was doing. So it kind of gave me the taste for more. So hopefully one day, though. Rosemary trying to get Allie pumped up to get back in there and win this first round matchup. M is trying to do the same thing for Heather. Allie trying to fight back here, grabbing of the hair by Heather, stomp to the head. Now delivering some punches to Allie. Has her on that rope. That's very true. Yeah, they could do some cool stuff with that. Cover here for Heather. 1, 2, and a kick out there by Allie. Heather throwing Allie over into that corner. Now she has a headlock on her, or Allie trying to get back into this matchup. Heather's pretty darn good herself. Yeah. They're giving both of these matches a good bit of time, which I like. I really like that. Allie just got out of the way, just missed there. Allie delivering a punch. Another one from Heather. Now they're about to trade back and forth. Who's going to win this? Allie's getting the better of Heather here. Clothesline from Allie. Another one. Kick to the midsection. Big knee. And Heather is reeling. Allie has a huge smile on her face. Let's see what we're about to do. Right there. This is really good for the Knockouts division. I agree. This is good. If every knockout tournament TV tournament matches like this, it's going to be awesome. I agree. If they let them stretch it out, M is trying to interfere somehow, some way. Rosemary's like, nope, I'm not. Oh. Double stomp by Heather. 1, 2, 3. Heather by Elegance with the win. So we don't have to worry about Allie going up against Rosemary, because that's not going to happen. It's going to be Heather by Elegance. Moving on. So she is going to go up against Mara Sadé next week. And we will see if Mara Sadé can avenge the loss of her friend Allie. Yeah, just let them do that thing. You're right there. Yeah, that's true. There goes that match. But hey, all good. All good. So up next, we're going to get the new Knockouts World Champ, Xia Brookside. So we will see if anyone comes out to interrupt her, if Lei Ying Lee is still in the picture, if Indy Hartwell is going to make her presence known. We shall see. Another flashback from Rebellion, Machine Guns, and Bullet Club, ABC. I think this tournament will reveal a new star, win or lose. I agree. Who do you think? So let me ask you this. Who do you think a name is that we should be on the lookout for? And this is for all of you, a question for all of you. Who's a name that's in the tournament that you feel we need to be on the lookout for? And if you have not seen the bracket, I will get that for you momentarily. Just give me a moment. I'll pull the one up we had last night for the quick count. So this, folks, is the tournament for the TV title. So if there's a name that is going to stand out and if they're going to stand out and do something big and make a name for themselves, who do you think it is? Vicious Vicky. Yep. Wendy Chu. I say look out for Jada Stone. She's someone that had a lot of time. I'm looking forward to the Jody Threat Gabby Forza match, though. That's probably, of the first round matches, that's the one I'm looking forward to most. Yeah, Hardys haven't been on the show yet, Jedi. Matthew, what's up? Yeah, let me know who you think will be a standout and make a name for themselves during this tournament. Gabby, not only are they amazing, but they are Bear Bronson and significant others, so system could help happen. Yeah. System help could happen, yeah. And thank you for correcting their pronouns as well. Rosemary. Okay. Rosemary, Elena Black, and Jody Threat. I can also see Elena winning this thing. Look out for Jada and Jody. I will add Thea and Wendy, but a TNA wrestler needs to win. I do agree with that. I think TNA wrestler needs to win. Glad Wendy Chu is back here. Her or M by Elegance, I hope, win this tournament. Okay. we are getting the new Knockouts champ coming up next. So we will see what the champ has to say. The new champ stepping out there. Holding that title high above her head as she walked down. Getting into the ring now, getting ready to address the crowd, and we'll see what she has to say about her win at Slammiversary and defeating her former friend. We shall see. Let's see what she has to say. I hate to say it. She says she told you so. She said Lei Ying Lee was selfish, holding her back. As long as she was in her shadow, no one got to see how good she truly is. Well, she says, well, look at me now. And if you immediately thought of the Chris Brown song and you started trying to rap Busta Rhymes verse in your head, you're one of my people. I appreciate you. Not sure if you saw what I said, but I would love to see Tatum Paxley make a pit stop in TNA for a while and work with Rosemary. I would like that too. That would be really cool. Zaya just told somebody to shut their mouth. She says this title belongs to me. And let that be a warning to every woman in the Knockouts division. She says no matter what, she's going to do whatever it takes to keep it. Lei Ying Lee. Lei Ying Lee is not done yet. She says, after all you've done to her, Rosemary versus Shotzi needs to happen somewhere. That would be cool. I would love that matchup, by the way. Zaya says Lei Ying Lee says she doesn't see a champ. She sees a fake B word is what she said. I'm not saying that word, but that's what she said. Now the crowd is chanting it. Crowd is chanting fake B. And they're saying the word. They're having fun with it. She's telling her now, you're the one with everything to lose. She has her championship rematch. Rematch next week on Impact. Zaya trying to get out of there. No DQ. Zaya says no. Randy, you gotta. For Randy. Daria Ray. Wants to talk. Ali wants to talk about the mix-up at Slammiversary. He says that Daria owes him a favor. Give the Great Hands one more opportunity against the Hardys. Tag team title match on Impact sounds great. Great Hands against the Hardys next week. Okay. That'll be good. My stream is buffering right now. I don't know how many of you are having that issue, if you are at all, but never mind. I think we're okay now. KC Navarro going up against Ryan Nemeth. Please, if you don't mind, let me know your predictions in the chat for this one. Do you have the little brother, or do you have the other dude trying to be little brother? Because, like Heather said, they are basically fighting for the affection of Nick Nemeth at this point, and to be seen. So they're both little brother in my eyes. Reliving some Ultimate X moments. Slammiversary 2022. Ryan Nemeth to win, says Matthew. KC says Randy. Oh, Speedball. Yeah, I remember that. That was crazy. KC says Katie. Speedball, Mike Bailey. Some crazy moments with him and so many others in TNA, but him especially. He had some awesome matches. Still does. And again, thank you to all of you that are watching right now. Greatly appreciate all of you being here. If you don't mind, folks, please drop a like on the video. And if you are new to the channel, welcome. We're glad you're here. Just to give you an idea of what our upcoming schedule is, we will be back on Monday for Between the Ropes, 5:15 Eastern. The Quick Count Wednesday at 6:30, and then we'll be right back here next Thursday for TNA Wrestling as we lead to Lockdown. And again, I want to thank all of you for your support. Thank all of you for hanging in there with us as schedules change and different things happen. Really appreciate your support and your being here. So means a lot to us. Please know that. All right, folks. This was such a good match. I remember this now. So if you do celebrate the 4th, here's my question for you. Do you have any plans for the 4th this year? And if not, what's a family tradition for the 4th that you've had either in the past or something that you continue to do? If you don't mind letting me know in the chat. Just want to see what all of you do. I know everyone's family is different. My family, when I was growing up, we used to get together. All of us would get together at my grandmother's house. We have some good food, and then we'd shoot some fireworks and try not to set fields and stuff on fire. So yeah, Derek. This was such a good moment. Mike Bailey and Ace Austin just hanging on the ropes up there. That was such a cool moment. You like smoke? You talking about smoking ribs, Derek? Smoking some chickens or what? As kids, we played with fireworks and Pop's grill. Okay. Smoke a brisket, huh? So I was ready to take to my aunt's on Saturday. Man, that sounds delicious. Now, here's a question for you, Randy. Do you trim your brisket? You trim it up at all, or do you just let it roll? We celebrate keeping the best bit of North American Canada. Yeah, after the Snoop Dogg campaign. Oh, that's funny. Ryan Nemeth making his way into the ring. KC Navarro waiting on him. And we shall see what happens in this match. And Nick Nemeth is at commentary. So who gets custody of Nick Nemeth here? We will see. KC Navarro or Ryan Nemeth. Who gets to be little brother? Let's find out. KC is not impressed. Make sure my little man Burley Harper, the exhausted pup, is safe and calm and watch. I know what you did last summer because it's a horror movie for the day. There you go. There you do. There you go. And awesome name, by the way. Love it. Love it. But yeah, the fireworks around this time of year drives the dogs nuts. Hopefully it's not too crazy on your street or in your neighborhood. Hopefully your dogs don't get scared out of their little minds. Ryan Nemeth with the forearm to the neck of KC Navarro. Nemeth trying to show off for his brother. Neck breaker, and that might have hurt Ryan a little bit too, but we'll see what happens here. KC down on the floor outside of the ring. Ryan just kind of soaking in all the hate. Okay. Probably won't trim it. I'm going to try smear it. Whatever binder you use, mayo, mustard. Some people use W sauce. Some people use trying to think. Other than W sauce and mustard. I've even seen someone, and I wouldn't do this, but I've seen someone, especially not with a brisket because they cost too much, but Italian dressing I've seen, which is interesting. Raymond says, "Go Bills." What's your prediction for the Bills season this year, Raymond? And are you excited about the opening of the new stadium? Nick saying they can get this out of their system. We can go forward after this. Wow. Good stuff there from KC. Cover here. 1, 2, and kick out by Ryan. Trying to hang in there. Nick saying they get this out of their system, we'll be fine. Sometimes brothers have to fight. Oh, shoulder into the steel. Cover here by Ryan. He had a handful of tights too. He was trying his best. If you're not cheating, you ain't trying, I guess. So he was cheating. Now he's trying to be like his brother. Oh, what is KC about to line him up for here? 305. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. KC Navarro with a win over Ryan Nemeth, and big brother Nick is getting into the ring. We shall see what happens here. He's saying, all right, this crap is done now. Nick scolding Ryan, saying, hey, you got to let this thing go. He's trying to get him to dap it up. Neither one of them are really budging. They finally shake hands. Nick raises both their hands, hugs both of them, and turns on KC. Yeah. That was just a little too rich. Both Ryan and Nick looking down at KC like, really, dude? Really? Wonder if the Bills fans are going to keep the tradition alive. Have someone go, oh, I'm sure they'll have to. They'll have to continue to do that. Bills Mafia for sure. Nick Nemeth proving that he cannot be trusted again. So if you didn't know that before, now you know it for sure. Or at least KC Navarro does, and he's puzzled right now. But up next, main event of the evening, Leon Slater taking on Eddie Edwards. And we shall see what happens in that main event. So I'll go ahead and put that up. Please let me know in the chat, who are you picking for the main event? Do you have Eddie Edwards winning, or do you have Leon Slater? Please let me know. Denver New England playoff game last year was the most unfortunate turn of events in all the NFL last season. Leon says, Randy. On a break right now. TNA is on a break right now, and we'll see what kind of flashback or anything we get. You watch fireworks. I'm not a big fan. Might watch some on YouTube. There are fireworks shows around Portland on Sunday. Yeah, I like them. Yeah, I do like them. And some Jedi asked for the Hardys. They're backstage. The Great Hands next week going up against the Hardys. Eddie says, Katie. Hardy's saying that the fans provide them with the fuel and motivation they need. Greatest tag team of all time. Next week, tag team title match. Good stuff. And the system. Eddie Edwards about to make his way to the ring, accompanied by Lish. Again, if you haven't gotten your prediction in for this match, please let me know. Crowd is not feeling it. They're just like, all right, get to the ring already. You can't beat the system, says Lish. Eddie Edwards getting into the ring. Sean says, I got Leon. And also, folks, start thinking about your scores for the night, if you don't mind. Leon Slater. Leon Slater. We'll see if he can get back on the right track after not being able to win the X Division title on Sunday. We'll see if he can begin a path towards the TNA World Heavyweight title. We're getting this match up next. Looks like we're about to go to another break, possibly. Oh, never mind. They're not taking a break. Raymond says, I got Leon. Okay. Leon getting folks hype trying to get the crowd hype and into this match. Dapping up the fans at ringside. Leon Slater. Such a talented dude and so young. So Jedi Warrior saying nuts and guts. That's right. They said it. Hardy says they have the nuts and the guts to be the champs and to keep the titles for a while. So Lish has the microphone again. Oh boy. Asking the crowd again, do they want to know something? And I don't think a lot of them do. Telling them they're pathetic losers. She says you should be cheering for Eddie, not Leon Slater. She's telling people to cheer for Eddie, and people aren't feeling that. I don't know, Derek. I think Edwards is going to get back on track after a tough. Okay. That's possible too. If we get the match, because at this point we're just getting oh boy. This is gonna break down at some point soon here. The youngest in charge, Leon Slater, about to take on a TNA veteran in Eddie Edwards. Leon feeling like, hey, if I can win this, I can do some of the things that I really want to do in TNA, and that's potentially being world heavyweight champion. So we will see how Leon fares in this contest after the break. But again, before we head out, if you don't mind dropping a like on the video, and if you are new to the channel, welcome. We're glad you're here. We hope you hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you know when we have future content. And speaking of that content, here is our upcoming schedule. So Between the Ropes on Monday, the Quick Count on Wednesday, and we'll be back for TNA Wrestling next Thursday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern. We will see who's able to join then, if anyone is. But hopefully I've been able to keep y'all informed and entertained throughout the night. Oh wow, that's what's his name? What was his name? Trevor Lee. Cameron Grimes, formerly known as Cameron Grimes. Eddie Edwards to win, says Matthew. Yeah, start thinking about your scores for tonight. Any moments that really have stood out to you throughout the night, please feel free to share those at the end of the show. I will be honest with y'all, I don't plan on staying very long after the show. So I'll give my rating and we'll go over yours, and then we'll get out of here for the weekend. I appreciate it, Randy. That's really nice. I appreciate that. I enjoy doing it. As long as you guys enjoy tuning in and watching it, I'll continue to do it. It's not the easiest doing it alone. I know I have a lot of respect for creators who do live reactions alone. I'm more of a kind of duo kind of person, or a team type person. So I like having a group of people that I can chat with and bounce questions and ideas back and forth off of. But it's a little bit harder to do it because there's a little bit of a lag time in the chat and everything. But I enjoy these. So as long as you guys enjoy it, I enjoy it. So we'll keep it going as long as we can, and I'll do the best that I can. So I appreciate you, Cloud. I thank you. Thank you for saying that. Ooh, this is back in the Impact days. This matchup between Eddie and Leon is not going to last very long. I can tell you that. It's probably going to be a little less than 10 minutes, which is fine. All right, now we're about to finally get this match, and Leon just starts out with a huge kick to the dome of Eddie, and he is already firmly in control, delivering some punches to the dome of Eddie. Another one there. Really hype. It has the crowd behind him too, does Leon Slater. Headbutt from Eddie Edwards to Leon. Oh, Eddie was trying to counter that, but he got caught with a kick anyway. Reversal here. Leon off the ropes, delivering that elbow. We all know that Leon's going to move fast. A boot to the side of the face. And is Leon going to go flying here? Looks like it. He does go flying on Eddie out to the outside of that ring. Lish is talking to Leon, trying to distract him, but he is firmly in control right now, throwing Eddie back into the ring, going up on those turnbuckles. Let's see what Leon has in store for Eddie. Jump landing on his feet, though. Eddie ducked under. Eddie trying to throw Leon against those ropes, but he catches Leon after a reversal and backbreaker, knee right to that lower back. Eddie is in control now, kind of giving it to the crowd a little bit, letting them have it. Potential question for burning question of the week or sell or no sell. Should Scott D'Amore have partnered with TNA prior to going on to starting his own wrestling company? That is a great question. I do know that Scott tried his darndest to buy it, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, there's that. But I think that Scott leaving was I hate that he left, honestly. I really hate that he left because he really was someone who just got it. Someone who booked the talent well, who understood everyone from top to bottom on the roster. So put him in really great positions to succeed too. So Eddie with a huge back body drop. Cover here for me. No, yeah, cover here. 1 count for Eddie. Eddie getting a little frustrated. Crowd trying to get behind Leon. Trying to cheer him on. Headlock it, just grinding that face into that second rope. Eddie Edwards has firm control of Leon. Lish getting involved, pulling Leon down. Trying to choke Leon on that second rope. Huge chop from Eddie Edwards. Huge chop. Slammed right down in the middle of the ring. Eddie Edwards just kind of looking on. Huge moonsault misses for Eddie Edwards. Leon Slater now trying to get a rally in here so he can beat the vet Eddie Edwards. He's trying to get that momentum back now, going up on that top rope there. Let's see what he has. Crossbody. 1, 2, and a kick out from Eddie Edwards. Going over next week's card, Jada Stone and Alicia Edwards in the first round of the Knockouts tournament. Jody Threat and Gabby Forza. Laying Lee and Zaya Brookside, a Knockouts World Championship rematch, no DQ next week. So that should be good too. Looks like a good week. Backpack stunner for Eddie. Slater kind of fighting this thing off, trying to stay in the match as much as he can. Crowd chanting Leon. Slater trying to get behind the former champ. Eddie just not giving him any room at all, but Leon delivers a big boot. But Eddie right back. Power bomb from Eddie. Stacks him up there. 2 count. Gets a tiger bomb that time. 1, 2, and a kick out from Leon at the very last moment. Woo. Eddie cannot believe that one. Eddie not sure what he has to do to put this guy away. Crowd chanting for Leon. Blue Thunder Bomb from Leon. Going up top. Lish is trying to get involved. Cedric Alexander just got hit, but Eddie, 1, 2, 3, Eddie Edwards gets a distracted Leon Slater. Needed help from his friends in the system, but now Cedric is just all over Leon with boots. Ricky Sosa, clothesline. Leon Slater and Ricky Sosa, a pairing that I feel like can be pretty good for TNA. Two young guns. I like this. The future of the business right here, standing in the ring. Dapping each other up. Going out to Ricky Sosa's song to end the show. Good stuff there. Ricky Sosa comes in to make the save after Eddie beats Leon by not so honorable means, we shall say. He is a heel after all, so he did have to cheat. But yes, that's tonight's episode. So if you don't mind, folks, give me your scores in the chat. Let me know what you thought of tonight's show, what your favorite match or moment was, and then we will get out of here this evening. And again, just want to show you the schedule just so you know what's coming up. I know I've shown it a lot, but I'm going to show it again. Matthew says a 9 for tonight's show. So here's next week's schedule. Come check us out. Come hang out with us. If you don't mind. And keep those scores coming. I'll hang out for another couple minutes and we'll head out for the evening. 8 for Raymond. Let's see who else we got. Keep those scores coming, folks. And if you want to let me know a favorite moment or match of the night, please let me know. Really solid. I give it a 10, says Randy. Again, thank you all for joining us this evening. Greatly appreciate you all. 10 says Katie. Okay. And again, folks, continue to keep Joe Doring's family, his friends, his loved ones in your prayers. Continue to keep Chris Johnson, his family, his friends, his loved ones in your thoughts and prayers. Remember to be kind to each other, please. We all deal with enough crap as it is. We don't need extra crap from other humans. So, best match, Allie versus Heather by Elegance. That really was a good match. I really like the way they did those tournament matches, really giving them time to do a match, a full match, and not have to cut things short. I really like that. 9 out of 10 says Sean Rousseff. Favorite moment was when the system and the righteous were trying to recruit Ricky Sosa. Mr. Stormy says 7.8 out of 10. All good, Randy. I know you meant, man. All good. All good. All right, folks. Well, I'm going to head out of here, but if you want to continue to drop your scores in the chat, please feel free to do so. Again, thank you all so much for joining me this evening. Greatly appreciate all of you. Thank you for your conversation, your opinions. Greatly appreciate your conversation tonight. So again, thank you all so much. Hopefully you enjoyed the show this evening, and we will see you again on Monday for Between the Ropes. So take care. Have a great weekend. God bless, and have a safe holiday weekend. So we'll see you next time, folks. Take care.